Hey look, when it comes to real estate, understanding how buyers perceive pricing and value is so crucial. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, or an industry professional, knowing what influences those perceptions can make all the difference. So let's dive in today to understanding how buyers perceive pricing and value in real estate. Buyers are greatly influenced by current real estate market trends, and these could be factors like interest rate, or housing supply and demand, or economic conditions that play a significant role in shaping perceptions of what a property is worth. All these variables can create what's called anchoring bias. Anchoring bias is a cognitive bias where people rely too heavily on that initial piece of information, the anchor, when they make decisions. Here's a couple ways that could play out. One of the first types of anchoring is price anchoring. Look, home buyers might be anchored by the prices of homes that they were like in the last couple of years, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. And when those prices were lower, they look at those with a skewed perception of their current market values. Buyers are anchored to these lower prices, and then they find these current prices unreasonably high. That affects their willingness to make offers and reflect current market conditions. Same thing on interest rate anchoring. Interest rate anchoring is another type of biased anchoring where buyers were initially exploring the market, say, when the rates were 3%.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Very low. And then they were influenced by this anchor of lower rates as a benchmark for their expectations of what is reasonable and affordable today. But as the rates rose, they perceived these new rates as excessively high, discouraging them from proceeding with a purchase, even if the rates are still historically average or low. The same thing for sellers. Sellers didn't want to move or sell because they had an anchoring bias of expectations of what they're currently locked into. Another type of anchoring bias is negotiation anchoring. Look, buyers and sellers are seasonally adjusted for market cycles. The market isn't always flat. There's ups and downs. And these different market cycles can have effects on your perception of what prices should be. Pricing homes in real estate market involves a blend of art and science. There's various strategies and theories that come into play that determine the optimal price. Let's begin with the age-old location. Location, location, location. Hey, it's the mantra in the real estate world for a reason. A prime location can significantly enhance a property's perceived value, with buyers willing to pay a big premium for convenience, safety, and amenities. Another one is the condition of the property and upgrades or features that also influence the buyer's perception. Look, turnkey homes that are ready to move in with modern amenities, they can command a higher price. But a property that's a fixer-up that's in need of repair, that'll be viewed with less value, that offers an opportunity for negotiation. Comparable sales is another influence of the price. Buyers look to comparable sales in the area to gauge pricing. Recent sales of similar properties provide a benchmark that help buyers determine if the home is priced fairly. But perhaps my favorite, the one that I think is the most important, is value assessments and value propositions. Ultimately, personal value assessments play a significant role. For a buyer, a home isn't just a financial investment, it's a place to live, grow, and make memories. Emotional connections and personal circumstances can heavily influence what a buyer is willing to pay. One of the best ways to look at value is consider value-based pricing. This is different than cost-plus pricing. This method involves pricing a home based on the perceived value that buyers have. These are things like unique features, desirable location, or high-demand school districts that can justify a higher price. Understanding these different elements of how buyers perceive pricing and value in real estate is key to navigating the market successfully. All right, let's look at an example at value-based pricing versus cost-plus pricing. And to do that, let's use the force. Okay, Red Bull. Look, Red Bull is a good example. And I'm not using just Red Bull. I mean, it could be any product, like it could be 500 Energy, whatever. But let's talk about Red Bull. How much do you think it costs to manufacture and produce a can of Red Bull? 15 cents? 20 cents? Maybe 25 cents? Somewhere around there. So say it's a quarter, okay? A quarter is what it costs. Well then, if they did cost plus pricing, let's say they had a 10 or 15% margin on it, like a builder would, then this would be around like 30 cents. It wouldn't be that expensive. But what do we charge for a Red Bull in the store? Is it like $3.50, $4? Well, why do we charge that? Because Red Bull doesn't do cost plus pricing. They do value-based pricing, as 90% of all industries do in products that you find in the store or on the market. What is value-based pricing? Well, it says, what is Red Bull most like? Red Bull's like, say a cup of coffee. What does a cup of coffee cost? Well, $3 to $4. But Red Bull has different benefits that it does its value-based pricing on. So it's comparing, like the comparable method, to what its alternative products are. It's like products like coffee. And it says, well, that's what the cost of coffee is. But we have these benefits, Slurpee green syrup. But what they're really advertising is they have the quick energy, fast and quick, And unlike the coffee, they claim it doesn't cause as much jitters and it's a better product. That's their value proposition, and that's where they priced accordingly. So if we use value-based pricing over cost-based pricing, you could come up with prices more similar to what Red Bull is. And that's what the housing industry should do, and that's what we see in the resale market and why value-based pricing is so effective. So whether you're making your first purchase or the 10th, consider these factors and take them into account to make the most informed decision that you can make. Hey, look, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making videos all about Iowa City real estate, trends in the area, trends in the market, and just luxury real estate in general. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe down below, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.
Intricacies?
Intricacies? Intricacies?
Yeah, you got it.
Intricacies? Okay. Understanding these can't say it.